Juliet, tell us what you do at the hospital here.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Juliet. I'm the Divisional Director of Nursing for a division that looks after theatres and the intensive care unit, all our surgical wards and the renal units.
What has this done, having this breakfast here every week, done for your team?
It's just been so appreciated by all the staff. Every week people know that they can come. The people who are serving the food are just fantastic. They've been so incredibly generous. And it's just given everyone a real lift and made people feel truly appreciated, and we're so grateful.
Okay, well, they have been here, as we say, every week. This morning they'll give out 1,500 meals, but this one is rather special. As you can see, it's a giant hot cross bun, apparently the size of a saucepan lid. It's got 50 rashers of bacon in there. Just, Max, tell us, what number is this? Because it's pretty big.
This is the 50,000th BAP that we've given away here at Southmead Hospital. And we've got one special surprise for one of the nurses here.
Go on, let's see who's going to get it.
Are you hungry?
Well, you just go back over there. So obviously this nurse is surprised, but we've just got a little something for you because Sarah wants to just say a couple of words.
Yeah, it's not just the 50,000th BAP today. What these guys have done have provided an enormous amount of food in what's been a really tough year. They've endured many 4 a.m. starts, but most importantly, and what's really immeasurable is what they've shown is a level of love and appreciation for our 12,000 staff, and for that we'll be eternally grateful. And now you're officially part of our MBT family, and we're all here in the rain to say an enormous heartfelt thank you to you all and your volunteers. Thank you.
And what really is amazing is that these NHS staff have been being clapped every week for the last year. We've all been clapping you guys, and here you are now clapping these guys who have been feeding you every week.
And Fee, that enormous BAP there is taking some slicing. I'm watching your friend behind you. He's just trying to slice his way through the BAP there. That's more like cake, isn't it? Look at that. That's a serious bit of sandwich.
I want to know if it's one person's going to eat it. Oh no, they're not. It could potentially be an all-day meal, couldn't it?
Look at that. Well, congratulations to one involved. It was a nice atmosphere down there this morning. In the slightly blustery, a little bit of rain, but.
I'm slightly distracted by it and just thinking how long would that take, a quarter of that take to eat?
A week for me. Was the bacon going into the hot cross?
It was in already.
Yeah,
it was in.
Interesting recipe for next Good Friday, isn't it?
Well, people sometimes put like maple syrup on bacon, don't they? So there's the sweet, savoury thing. Yeah, exactly. How are you going to link to cricket from that?
Tasty fixture.
There you go.
Against the second team in the world in the rankings. England, India. One day, what more could you ask for in Pune? Of course, known for its beautiful cuisine as well in the southwest of India. Yeah, it's underway. England's cricketers one down. They're hoping to win themselves with a bonus point. That would mean their best ever finish of second. Now, before the pandemic, triathlon was fast becoming one of the big boom sports for people to have a go at, with more accessible, shorter distances to swim, run and cycle. But the last year has just been a write-off, even for the elite athletes. So, just like all of us really, the sport has had to adapt and come up with a new format that reflects lockdown life and how many of us are keeping fit at home, or have been. It comes to London for the first time this weekend. And one of triathlon's most famous brothers, Jonny Brownlee, is taking part. I went to see him in training, but not in the way he's used to. The Great Yorkshire countryside, natural habitat of Britain's triathlon stars, the Brownlee brothers. Indeed, whenever I've been to see them before, it's always involved a run around here. But this time, due to the pandemic, it was very different and strange to find Jonny cooped up in his conservatory, training on a static bike and treadmill, but a chance to get racing again.
If someone told me that a few years ago, I said, absolutely no way. But like this year, there's a new normal, and that is a new normal. And to be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to getting back racing and being on a start line.
And here's the new normal. Many of the world's best, including Jonny, competing in a new kind of triathlon, the first Arena Super League event to be staged in the UK this weekend, after a successful debut in the Netherlands. A competition born out of the pandemic, crossing the virtual world with reality and all indoors. So while the athletes physically race each other in 200-metre swims, the 4K cycle ride sections and the 1 kilometre runs are done without leaving the poolside.
It's short, it's fast, and you can get those details of how much power people are pushing out. You know, it's live on screen, what everyone's heart rate is. You can zoom in and see people's faces, so you actually get that more closest to an athlete. The indoor training for me is more of a struggle in the training side because I like being outside, but I know it's worthwhile and it has to happen. You basically have to run like a sprinter the whole time. It's not much fun. You sweat out about 2 litres an hour. You get angry with yourself because your head hurts.
The sweat and headaches are also helping Jonny prepare for the heat of this summer's Olympics. He's got history when it comes to such conditions, famously wilting just short of the line in Mexico 5 years ago and needing the help of brother Alistair. So to help prepare him this time, he's got heaters in his conservatory to keep the temperature around 32 degrees Celsius.
I have got a fan here for when I crack and I get too hot, I can turn it on or open a window. So it takes all my willpower not to do that if I'm really, really hot. But yeah, basically the secret to training for the heat is to get hot. Well, I hope it's going to be my year. I keep telling myself that I've got bronze, silver, so it's got to happen, hasn't it, really? Come on then, mate, it's your turn as well. You can't come all this way and not do an exercise with me, come on.
OK. Because of athletes like Jonny, I'm keeping a safe distance here, triathlon was one of the big growth sports at grassroots level before the first lockdown. In that year alone, before the pandemic, over 40,000 people got involved having a go at one of the Brownlee triathlons in schools or one of the Go Try events, which have shorter distances to make triathlon events more accessible to everyone. And this is why the sport's hoping for a new boom once restrictions are lifted.
There definitely has been more people being active and people wanting to go out and have these kind of challenges and goals and, you know, start running again and get fit, and hopefully people can continue. You know, maybe people have learned that that's important to them. You know, maybe people have learned there's more balance in their life.
It's been a balancing act for all of us during the pandemic, and Jonny hopes by adapting to his new reality, he can now achieve this summer's sporting goals. There we go. So, yeah, watch out for Jonny and all the other British triathletes, including the world champion Georgia Taylor-Brown. You can watch it tomorrow afternoon, the BBC iPlayer, Red Button or the website.
Fabulous. So much going on this weekend. It's great.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mike.
Have a good weekend off. I know you're
Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow, Charlie.
Thanks, Mike. It is time for the weather. All those people, Matt, who...